is considered to be one of the best destinations for international students, and for obvious reasons. It has great education institutions. It has lots of jobs opportunity, especially for international students. When they are done with their schooling, they can go directly into employment. It has lots of affordable housing, not compared to where, you know, affordable housing, great community, great research professors. I mean, I can go on and on. And right now, if you are an international student in Canada, you can work more than 40 hours. While in other countries, I'm doing my master's in the US, you only work during school days 20 hours a week and not 40 hours. So there's so many reasons why a lot of people would love to go and study in Canada. And the challenge has been, how can I study in Canada for free? I've gotten a lot of questions. Sheila, do a video on how to study in Canada for free. Well, I did a video that it's on the description link, and you can also watch it here. I did a video on the cheapest universities in Canada. Check on that. Canada has one of the cheapest universities, ranging from $1,500 Canadian dollars a year to 20,000 Canadian dollars. And there's something I also shared, that it doesn't matter if the university is cheap, it doesn't mean that education is not good. Most of those universities I highlighted as the cheapest universities in Canada are among the best universities in Canada and globally. Check on that, you'll get more information. I don't want to repeat myself. So a lot of you people are asking, so how can I study for free? Well, they're cheap universities, but what next? What can I do? How can I, you know, how can I go about it? And today I've challenged myself. I did a little bit of research, and I just want to share with you some of the 4 tips on how to study in Canada for free. Well, if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Sheila Atieno Vandegraaff. I'm an international student here in the US. I'm doing my second master's in international development. I'm very excited because I'm on full scholarship. I'm very privileged because, you know, getting full scholarship is not easy. So I share this journey with you people on how to go about it, how to study abroad, how to get the scholarship, how to identify your course and all that, you know, application free and all those opportunities that will help you explore these wonderful opportunities. So I'm doing my second master's, as I said, in international development on full scholarship. I am also a research assistant. So I work 20 hours a week as a research assistant, and with that I've been able to do quite a lot, you know. So there's so much opportunities, and I'm glad you're able to join me today. So if you're meeting me for the first time and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. It's only a second. Takes a second to subscribe. If you're my, you know, the OG fans, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for your comments, thank you for your like, your shares, and you know, all that. Let's go to the video. So one thing you need to know is that not all universities, actually majority of universities, almost all universities in Canada don't offer free tuition. Even for Canadians, there is no free tuition from any Canadian university. Maybe I've not done my research well, but that's what I got to know, that a lot of the universities, all the students have to pay either tuition fee or your scholarship or all that, but there's no tuition free university. That's what I'm trying to share in many languages. So today I want to share with you today how to go about it, how to apply to these universities and get accepted, and you know, do your studies for free or with the bare minimum cost. So thank you for joining me, and let's go to the 4 tips. So tip number 1 is start your application, preparing for your application and identifying what you want to study, universities and all that early enough. So when you identify what you want to study, like the program you want to study, it will enable you to start knowing what are the requirements. Do they require you to do GRE? Do they require you to do GMAT? Do they require you to do TOEFL and all that? As an international student, that those requirements that they, you know, some universities encourage us, not encourage, actually it's always a requirement for us to have. So if you start application early, you'll be able to now study hard, especially if you're still in school. You can be able to work hard on your GPA and make sure that you have very good GPA. You can also be able to revise. I know of so many Facebook groups, so many YouTubers and all that who are sharing how to, you know, study for this GRE, GMAT and all that. Why am I sharing this on free application? You're going to get in a few minutes. You also you can also join Facebook on Facebook groups and groups that are sharing a lot on how to study on TOEFL, how to study improve your English and all that. When you start early, you get to know even how to do your essays. And I've shared before, if you want me to read your essay, please send me the document in good time. Don't send me the document a week to deadline. Don't send me the document a month to deadline. Oh, a month is good time. But send me your document in good time, because I'm a full-time student. I'm a research assistant. I have a lot of responsibilities at hand. So please send me in good time. I will review it and send it back. That aside, when you start your application early, you are able to even send to your friends, people to read your resume. And one thing I've told you in my previous video, your resume, your personal statement, those are very, very strong documents that will enable you to get scholarship. You know, your GPA, not so much, but it's also equally, if people have very good personal statement, a resume, and you have a higher GPA, that's also something that will count. So start early. When you start early, you'll have these documents in good time. You'll not be rushing around. I know I work best in my last minutes. I'm one of the best procrastinator, but I'm working on it, and so you can also work on it. Okay, so start early. Make sure that you have all documents in place. Read the programs. Don't start asking me the very last minute, so which program do you want me to study? I might not know what program you want to study. It all depends on what you want to do in the future. So when you start applying early, you reach out to, one thing to know with Canada is that most master's program, you must have an advisor, faculty advisor. So reach out to them early enough. How do you get your faculty advisor? Go to the website of that particular university. Look at the program you want to study. Reach out to professors who are doing the same things that you're doing early enough, so that they don't feel like you're just bumping into them. Reach out to them. Share with them some of the things, what interest, what they're doing. Actually read some of the articles they've done. Share with them and tell them, you like this is what I'm doing currently. Can you work with me and all that. When you have an advisor in Canada, it's very easy for you to get into the master's program. That's something that a lot of people don't know, because if you just apply blindly, most students don't have advisor, and then they end up not getting selected. So reach out to these professors good enough with the applications. I can guarantee you, when you get an advisor, you are in that particular university. It's automatic, because they're going to vouch for you, they're going to advise you on how to apply, they're going to share with you. And when you have an advisor, there's a higher chance of even you getting a scholarship, because they are going to advise you even further. They're going to share with you opportunities. So start early. That's the first tip. Start early and you'll get these opportunities straight away. That's my tip number 1. I hope you're writing down, because this is getting juicier. Start early, start application early. Send me your review if you want me to review for you. Send your documents to your friends to review. Reach out to your advisor, especially for Canada. If you want to do your master's, your PhD, most universities require that you must have an advisor. Do that in good time. Let's go to tip number 2. So I've shared in my previous video about free application. Take advantage of free application. One thing a lot of people always tell me, and they went in and commented on my my video that is on the description, free application to study in Canada. Some people are just doubting Thomas's. They're saying, oh, you can't get a university in Canada with free application. Well, there are universities in Canada that also provide you with free education. Like this video on the description, you can apply for free. Check on the deadlines though. Maybe the deadline has passed, and don't come and say, oh, you did. Check on the deadlines and listen clearly on the video. In that particular video, there is a school that's Smith School that's providing free application. Yeah, in Queen's University, Smith's College. That's the School of Business. Free application. Check on such. So the video is on the video is on the description. So, or I'll also tag it on the video. It's tagged actually on the video. So check on free application. Not many universities in Canada provide free application like in the US and other countries, but that does not mean that they don't have free application. So if you see an opportunity and somebody is sharing these universities are providing free application, go and check on it. Don't miss out on such opportunities, because a lot of universities application fee is always very expensive. I know how much I've used in terms of application just to apply. You've not even been told that you've succeeded to get into the program. Just to apply to get into the program, you get to pay so much money. So take advantage of free application. If you're in the US, I'll say that in the month of November, there are always a lot, especially for those who are applying for fall. There are always a lot of universities that have free application. But well, we are now in Canada, so check around if there are those free application and take advantage of them. Don't be so much of a doubting Thomases. There are a lot of universities in the world that would want you to join them. So check it out, take advantage of free application. That's tip number 2, how to study in Canada for free. If you have any, guys, comment if this video is of any value, any tip that I'm missing out on, what you've used. If you're in Canada, please share more tips, you know, so that we can keep on empowering our community. If there's anything that I might not touch on deeply, please share in the comment. Share, love, subscribe, like, share. The third tip is take advantage of scholarships. A lot of colleges and universities in Canada have options for you to get scholarships. I'm going to list some of the few. Actually, watch the video I've also posted on the description link, how to get 100% scholarship in Canada, and also comment whether you want me to share more of these scholarships and which scholarships and the deadline and how to apply to these scholarships. Comment so that I know it's an interest or it's something you'd want to know, and I'll share more scholarships. So I'm going to highlight some of the scholarship. Apart from the video that it's on the description, I'm going to share some of the universities that you should look out for that have scholarship, but there are so many, so I'm just going to list some few. So under scholarship, and I've shared with you, I'm on full scholarship. It takes care of so many things. Some of the scholarship takes care of your full tuition, your accommodation, your healthcare, health insurance, your air ticket, among others. So check on those scholarships and take advantage of them. I know many people will say, oh, applying for scholarship is difficult. If that's the mentality you have, then nothing is easy. I'm sorry, it's not easy, but if you don't apply, then you are as good as you didn't do, you know. So just try and apply. And I've said, if you want me to review anything, send me in good time, okay? I have experience on how to get these scholarships, and I know how important the scholarships are. So I'm going to share briefly some of the scholarship. If you are interested that I do a long video on this particular scholarship, let me know on the comments. So if you want to study in Canada, check again on scholarship. If you're doing your undergraduate, this university, I know in the video I shared about York University, or have very good scholarship. If you want to study in Canada as an undergraduate, check on University of Toronto. University of Toronto offers Lester B. Pearson international scholarship for outstanding international students. So check on University of Toronto, go to your program and check the fellowship, the scholarship that they have. Again, another tip is always reach out to the admissions. Reach out to the admissions and ask them of the scholarship opportunities that they have. So generally from the university umbrella, they have scholarship, and also departmental and programs. Schools have also their own separate scholarship. So University of Toronto is one of them. York University, as I mentioned, it has this for undergraduate and post and graduate level. You can get York lists several scholarship programs for international students, one of which is International Entrance Scholarship of Distinction. That's one of the scholarship. International Entrance Scholarship of Distinction, which grants you 35,000 Canadian dollars every year. So that's something that you can also take advantage of. That's one of the scholarships, but they have so many. So check on York University. I've shared a video as well on York University. Then also I mentioned this, University of British Columbia. It's in my video in the description. This one offers lots of merit-based scholarship. So University of British Columbia, another prestigious school in Canada, offers merit-based and need-based scholarship and entrance award for international applicants. So check on that. The Karen McKillan International Leader of Tomorrow Award and Donald A. Werang International Student Award provides. So they have so many scholarships. Okay. So then we have Carleton University. Carleton University also offers several entrance scholarship and awards to international students, including the one Rydon Scholarship and one Collins Prestige Scholarship, which covers your full tuition scholarship. So guys, if you want me to do a special video on how to apply to these scholarships one by one, please type on the comments. I will do that. So those are scholarship. Carleton University, check on that. Then if you want to do your study, your graduate level, and you're wondering those are scholarships for just undergraduate, no, they cut across. And then to add on, there's also for masters, there's also University of Calgary. University of Calgary lists several awards and scholarship from different so they have various awards. Alberta Innovates Graduate Student Scholarship Program, which provides $26,000 Canadian dollars for up to 2 years. They have Alberta Graduate Excellence Scholarship, which is $11,000. You know, University of Calgary. So also check on that, University of Calgary. I'll list those universities actually then the description. Just check on those universities and go check on those scholarships. We also have the McGill University in Quebec. They also have lots of scholarship, merit-based, and you know, various scholarships. Check on the university and check on their website. Check on their website and also reach out to the admissions, request them for if they have any scholarship and all that. Then we have University of Manitoba. University of Manitoba also offers scholarship. Applicants receive up to $14,000 annually for 2 years, depending on their academic performance. Okay, so you realize how I mentioned GPA. Even if your GPA is not as good, when you get to the university, also do really nice work. When you do really nice work, you get more scholarships. Then for PhD students, University of Manitoba, and most PhDs, especially study abroad, most of those PhDs are 99%. Most universities will fund your studies in the PhD level. So don't worry yourself so much. But if you're interested to know, University of Manitoba also provides a very good fellowship. They give you up to $18,000 annually for scholarship. Then we have offers. They also offer Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship. That is almost, actually it's $50,000 annually. That's a lot of money. That's good money. Good money. Then you have so University of British Columbia, again, for those who want to study PhD, check on that university. And you know, the list is endless. So if you guys want me to share with you these universities in details, the scholarship and all that, let me know. I can do a special video just to highlight each and every of those scholarships and how to apply to get into those particular universities. So guys, that's my tip number 3. So let's go to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is apply to low cost schools. Apply to low cost university and low cost colleges. Why am I saying that? We are looking at how to study in Canada for free. Some of these universities that I've shared in this video in the description, is some of them are as low as their annual tuition fee is as low as 1,500 Canadian dollars to whichever. But what I mentioned also out of research is that most of these affordable universities, they're among the best universities. Actually, if you check on their ranking, they are among the best. So why would you want to pay so much while you can get the same or even higher quality on these affordable universities, and they're really, really good. Again, check on the video I've shared the cheapest universities in Canada, and they are ranking globally, and they're ranking in Canada. They are among the top universities. So go into this university. Depending on your program, you can get a program that you pay only maybe 3,000 Canadian dollar every year. Why am I saying it will be free to study? Yeah, you'll ask me, Sheila, but I have to pay $3,000 every year. Yeah, let me tell you how it works out. If you go in and you are an international student, and you are allowed to pay, you're allowed to work 40 hours a week. Okay? In my state, I'm in Colorado. We have a minimum pay wage of $15 an hour. Okay? So you'll get maybe, let's say, worst comes to worst, maybe you're in a state that gives you $10 an hour. Okay? $10 an hour, and you're allowed to work 40 hours a week. That's $400 a week. Okay, I'm not encouraging. There is a cap in that working. You have to be a full-time student. So don't just say, oh, I'm in Canada, you can now work, and you forget about going to school. No, you have to continue going to school. So you have to be a full-time student. But that does not mean that you cannot continue working. You can work 40 hours a week, because you can always plan your day. 40 hours a week, you have $400. 400 times 4, you have $1,600. In a year, roughly, maybe you did 300 hours a week. In a year, you have like 10,000, 10 to 12,000. You have paid for your fees. You have paid for, and there are so many other gigs, so many things. Young people, I don't want to talk more. But those are some of the ways that you can study in Canada for free. And again, look on low-cost housing, look on low-cost food and all that, and you can study in Canada for free. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. Don't say, oh, I don't have opportunities, oh, I will just, I'll just die with this, don't dim your light. I'm here to help you. Send me your applications. I will review it in good time. If you don't send me in good time, you don't respond to my emails. Yeah, I don't respond to your email if you send it on very last minute and you keep on bothering. Oh, no. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just excited that we are all here and we are all learning, and we are just getting excited because we are achieving our goals. And I just want to wish you the very best of luck. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for your likes and your share. And thank you for your interest to even do your study abroad. It's a bold step. So all the best, and share the love. All the best. Thank you.